Hello, welcome along, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, and here we are now with part 10 and pack 10 of the build of this beautiful DeAgostini Ferrari 330 P4. If you want to find out more about this model and go and get yourself one, have a look down in the link below in the description below the video. Go and have a look, and if you want to sign up, then go sign up. I get nothing for it if you use that link, but it does let DeAgostini know the amount of traffic I'm sending them, so I would be grateful if you'd use that link. Thank you very much. So in part 9 we did the fuel pump and everything, and we actually got the left side of the engine, front cover and gearbox all joined up, and you can see it's looking very, very nice indeed. We also did the starter motor into the right hand engine block, and then we sort of basically completed this. I'm assuming this is right. This is the right hand cylinder head, yeah. So yeah, all looking very, very good, and we did the injection pump and everything there. So as usual, we'll start off by looking in the magazine. So as I say, this is part 10, pack 10. It's the third delivery, and we've got all our customer services and everything down there. So 12 hours of Sebring, 1963, Ferrari wins. The first round of the World Championship saw a crushing victory for Ferrari. Two 250p models and a 330 TRI topped the podium, followed by three 250 GTOs, winner of the GT category. So unbelievable, absolutely fantastic results for Ferrari there. You can see there's a GTO there, absolutely beautiful car, one of my favourite Ferraris. Then we've got a 250 GT Berlinetta short wheelbase. So there we go, there she is. Not the best looking Ferrari ever made, but beautiful nonetheless. And then in here, Ferrari's one hit sufficiently revalidates its leading position in the sport car sector. There we go, that's the 250 GT Competizione. And there's the interior with the lovely red dashboard. Very nice indeed. As I say, not the best looking Ferrari, but there we go. Okay, so we've got pack 10 here, which is what we're looking at. So we've got the instructions going all the way to the back of the magazine. So I've got pack 10 here. So we'll get the bag open and see what we got. Again, the parts have come in a beautiful plastic tray, so they're all protected and easy to see what's there and see if anything's missing. So that's a very good shout. So we've got all our parts in here. So we've got, yep, everything is there. We've got 3 screws and every box is full, so we know that everything's got a little tiny spring in there as well. So what we'll do is we'll get the light on because we finished with the magazine. So it's saying continue to assemble the components received with the previous issues. Keep the parts in this issue for future use. Okay, so we're going to cover that up and put it to one side. Okay, so notice we've got a screwdriver in there as well, a long screwdriver, so that's pretty cool. Right, so continue to assemble the components from the previous issue. So here's the components from the previous issue. Issues, it says, so we're going to be using lots and lots of stuff. So there's the vinyl hose. I can see we're cutting hose here. So we've got all our screws there. So we're going to untangle this hose. Unfortunately, the way they curl this up, rather than just roll it up, they actually curl the end up, so it makes the end go all, as you can see, it's all sort of squiggly. So I'm going to give it a little tug, try to sort of straighten it out a bit. There we go, and we'll work from this end. So we've got cut the ejector hose into 6 pieces to the length shown in photo A, then retrieve the right hand cylinder head and plug the 40mm hose into connector 9C. Connect the other end into injector 1. Right, okay, so we'll look at that in a second. So here we're going to be cutting our fuel lines. So I'm going to grab a rule, okay, and I'm going to grab a pair of cutters. So we get the metric size, so we've got one at 40mm. So I'm going to cut that end off square because it's not very, yes it is, I thought it wasn't very square. Okay, so 40mm there. Alright, then 2 at 55. I must say with this 2 at 55, with this part work, the actual amount of work you get to do per issue is astounding. When you compare, you know, sometimes you've got like a part and you don't even use it, and that is it for that month. So we've got 2 at 55, then we've got 1 at 65. And then 1 at 80. Just like that. And then 1 at 85. So unfortunately we're going to have to use some of this horrible squiggly up thing. If anybody from DeAgostini is watching this, please stop doing that. Please just roll it up. Don't tie the end up, because it makes it all go like this, as you can see, and it's very awful. It looks awful on the model. Right. So we'll do what Tammy do and just put a bit of tape around it or something. Okay, so there's our spare bit there. So, okay, we're going to plug the 40mm hose onto the second pin of connector 9C. So connector 9C is this one. Is it this one? 9C was that one. That was 9J, wasn't it? 9C is this one. So the second pin. Not that it really matters, okay? If you get this wrong, it doesn't really matter. It's just, it's all about okay, so this is the second pin. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. See on there. So this is going to go onto that second pin, like so. That's a lovely fit. Connect the other end of the 40mm hose to the injector labelled injector 1, photo B. So that's going to go onto that one. I'm going to use tweezers so that you can see what I'm doing as well as me. Okay, so we're going to grab the end of the hose, and then that is going to go onto there, like so. Which is a very, very tight fit. God blimey. I think what I'll do is turn the camera off and I'll do these, and then I'll come back and show you it when it's done, I think. Okay, so there we go. There's all the hoses. You've basically got pins 2, 3 and 4 on this part here in the middle, and then you've got these 3 down in here. I can get in there to show you those 3 down in there. Look at the instructions closely, you'll see what I mean. And they basically go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the injectors. Now the the hosing is quite difficult to get over some of the pins. So what I've done, where it has been really difficult, is get a pointed tool like the end of a needle or something and just push it into there really hard, okay? And that will actually just stretch the end of the hose temporarily. You can push it over and then it will go on. The other thing is I recommend connecting to the injectors first and then put them on, because what you do is put your finger behind here, grab it with a pair of tweezers and just push it on. Okay, it's tighter on here than it is on there. But they do go on, and there's the proof of it. They do go on, they're fine. And it all looks bloody lovely, doesn't it? So, turning over the page, retrieve the right hand side of the engine and place it with the right hand cylinder head and 2 ABM screws. Okay, so there's our right hand engine with the starter motor, right hand cylinder head, 2 ABM screws. Place the cylinder head on the engine block and fix the parts together with 2 ABM screws. So we're going to basically put this on here. I haven't tapped these threads. We're going to see how it goes without me tapping them. Make sure we get the head the right way up. Make sure we don't trap those HT leads. Okay, so we're going to hold the head that way up. I should have armed myself first. Yes, I knew I should have. So here we go. We'll get a screw on there, and then we'll get these parts together like so. And just go into here with the screw. Again, I haven't cut the threads, so we'll see how these go in, and they're going in very easily. So that's good. DeAgostini have really got their act together with screws. Some other companies are extremely difficult to get the screws in without cutting the threads. And that one hasn't lined up, so what we'll do is we'll slacken this screw here, and then we'll grab this screw again, and we'll see if we can get it to align. And there we go, just by slackening that of the screw, it's enabled that one to align and go in. So yeah, it was my bad. I shouldn't have tightened the screw. I always tell you, don't tighten a screw until you've got them all in, and I went and did exactly that. So there we go. So there we are. So that is our right hand side of the engine complete, albeit we don't have the injectors, the intakes and everything on yet. But with these, we'll have to make sure we don't pinch any of the ignition leads or fuel lines when we put the air filter or whatever it is going to go on there. So very nice indeed, very, very pretty and very well detailed. So that has been pack 10. Okay, I just had a quick look at pack 11. I was thinking I would incorporate pack 11 into this video as well, but unfortunately pack 11 is a lot of work again. So basically I think we'll keep these individual for now. I'm sure that as we move forward we will start to get the the 2 minutes work, so we can start to start combining sort of pack 10, 11 and 12 into one video. But at the moment I don't want to sort of pack too much into one video. I want you to enjoy the amount of detail and the beauty that this thing is. It really is lovely. So I will see you all soon for pack 11, and hope you're going to get yourself one. As I say, use the link in the description below and come and build along with me. It's a very, very well detailed, beautiful little model. See you then. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.